Good morning. I'm getting ready to make a green juice this morning, and I wanted to show you what I like to put in it. And lots of people like to put ginger in their juices, but I'm just not a fan. I prefer to have ginger maybe in my savory meals, but not in my drinks. And so I just wanted to show you what I put in mine, and we'll go from there. So here's some pineapple I cut up the other day, and then I have some lemons and some limes, some tomato, some kale and parsley. I have red and green apples. Normally I just put in the green, but I only had 2, and I normally, for this amount of juice, I like to put in 4 or 5. So I've got a couple red apples here. Got a couple mangoes, some green grapes, and of course a ton of celery. That's going to make the biggest bulk of the juice. That's about 4 bags of celery. This should make me 4 jars of juice. So I'm going to get this juiced up and I'll show you what it looks like. I wanted to point out too is that I do cut my celery smaller because it helps with the clogging, because celery is very stringy and sometimes they can get clogged, but I find that when I cut them smaller like this, I don't have that issue. And so see, here comes some of our juice. And what I do is I alternate some of the ingredients, so I'm not doing all just one at one time. I'll put in some of each and just keep rotating them through. So I'll keep on doing this and I'll see you back in a few. The other thing I like to do that's not absolutely necessary, but see how I get a little bit of foam and some pulp in the top, is I like to strain mine. I do like some pulp, but I just prefer to go ahead and run it through a strainer, make it a little bit smoother. There are some juicers maybe that are better with that. I don't know, I have the Omega. I love my Omega. I've not had it that long, and I think it does great for what I do. I don't do full days juice fasts, week juice fasts, or anything like that. I just make sure I drink 1 green juice a day. So for the volume I'm doing, though it can handle quite a bit of volume, especially with this large hopper up here, but I just choose to strain mine. Anyway, we'll keep on going. Okay, we are finishing up here. This is the last of it. I'm going to finish topping these off. And as you can see, I always, because I'm doing different mixtures, I kind of go in between each glass each time to get a good mix so I don't end up with uneven flavors. I know it's a little anal about me, but there you go. Perfectly full, 4 containers. Plus, I already filled my glass. I decided not to do the mango because it looked so yummy and it was so ripe that I'm eating it with breakfast. So here's my breakfast, my juice, a little mango, some red grapes. I used all of that produce that was on the counter except for this much kale and those citrus. Everything else was used. And here is the end product. So I'm going to get this cleaned up. I'm going to go enjoy my breakfast. And don't forget to juice. Y'all have a great, blessed day. Go raw or go home.